Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will start with reading selection 2.3. This one is I Dream a Word. This one is written by Langston Hughes. He was a black American poet. As in this unit, we actually incidentally had done all the three writers in the unit, that is Dr. King, Nelson Mandela, Langston Hughes, are black. And we also had noted that in the first two parts they had used very forceful language to communicate their message to the people. Actually, they faced the circumstances that led them to be so passionate, so vocal, and so forceful. And it was actually as they were black, so their race was considered half human by the Western world. And the Western scientists like Darwin, they thought about them as yet undeveloped brains. And so their race was not given the full human right in the West. They belonged to a suppressed class of the society. And definitely it's the law of nature that human beings cannot be kept suppressed forever. So suppressed people are forced to look for their potential and God-gifted abilities. As far as Langston Hughes is concerned, he was an American poet. He was born in Missouri, USA, and on 1920, and he died in 1967. He was a versatile writer, as he not only expressed himself in the poetry, he also had written many novels and plays. As far as his topic of writing is concerned, he had written socio-economic political realities which were faced by black people or black community in America. And his main aim is to make black narratives part of mainstream American culture. And this was again the motive, the aim of Martin Luther King, aim of Nelson Mandela. And if we compare and contrast all these three people, then we will come to know that Nelson Mandela actually he worked for the black African people, and it seemed impossible seeing the brutal forces of cruel, proud British colonialism. His goal was to free his nation of racist British. So it was very practical dream. With hard work, dedication, honesty, he got his goal. Whereas in the poem, Langston Hughes says that there is a great difference between the people living in this era with the people of the past. He says that the people of the past were great. They used to tell truth. They helped each other. And now in contemporary era, people are hypocrites and they have too many faces. We can see all these things over here in the poem. Let's have the reading of the poem stanza by stanza. So if we see that in the first stanza, I dream a world where no other man will scorn, where love will bless the earth and peace its path adorn. Actually, he envisions a world that is blessed with love and peace, where no one despises an other. So I had written the explanation for you as well, that there is equality, no prejudices between the races. Instead, there is love and peace on earth. In fact, poet likes to live in a society where there is peace and assurance of rights for everyone, and security of life will be available for everyone, and every human will take care of the other human being. So actually, he was actually dreaming a utopian world where there is no difference between the races. Then in stanza 2, I dream a world where all will know sweet freedom's way, where greed no longer saps the soul, no virus blights our day. So presently, what is happening in the present world, in that modern world, in the world of the Langston Hughes, people are greedy, and in that greed they have become the enemies of one another, and in that hatred, in that enmity, they are actually hinders the progress of one another. So in this stanza, the poet is expressing his feelings about a perfect world. He dreams of some qualities which would be present in the world which he dreams. In his eyes, the ideal world has the freedom of expression and action. Social, cultural, and religious limitations do not haunt a man anymore. So he thinks that greed is a curse, and people of his dream world will not have greed for wealth. To him, greed for more wealth is the cause of all evils in the society. So nothing of such kind will spoil our lives in the ideal world. So he was actually dreaming for an ideal world. Then in stanza 3, a word I dream, where black and white, whatever race you be, will share the bounties of the earth, and every man is free. So in the third stanza, he visualizes a world which is free of discrimination on the basis of color and race, where all share natural resources. The bounties of the earth, these are the blessings of the earth, blessings of God. So he was of the view that these bounties of earth will shower on each and every person, and there is no discrimination, there is no segregation between black and white, and they will be considered all the men of God. So in stanza 4, where wretchedness will hang its head, and joy like a pearl attend the need of all mankind, of such I dream our world. So in this last stanza, he dreams of a world where there is no poverty, no misery, where joy and happiness serve all mankind. The poet says that he dreams of such a world for all. So irrespective of the caste, color and creed, he was thinking that these bounties of Allah, these are for everyone. So there shouldn't be any discrimination among the people. So I hope so that this poem would be clear to you people. But along with this poem, you have to compare Langston Hughes' views with Nelson Mandela, with Martin Luther King, as all the three people who belongs to the black race, but all of them, they talked about the rights of the black people. They talked about the racial discrimination, they talked about the racial segregation. And Langston Hughes, actually, he had given a choice of a word where, or he had presented a dream world where nothing is considered low, where every person is considered equal, right? So thank you very much, girls. Let's have the theme and central idea of this poem tomorrow.